It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Sunday, the 20th of August. I'm Michael Groff. Monsoon moisture streaming northward into the state over the last 24 hours. We saw that yesterday. It started to feel a little bit more uncomfortable as we got up to 105 degrees at Sky Harbor. Today, very similar. Some clouds and a very slight chance of a late afternoon shower or storm. What about the weather for the eclipse? Our rain chances going forward through the week? And everything else related to our weather. Well, let's jump in and talk about it right now as we look outside this morning at 8:25 a.m. Scattered clouds in the valley at this time. 88 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 55. Humidity 33%. The winds are calm and the barometer is rising. Temperatures around the area this morning, mostly in the 80s for us. Here's the water vapor satellite view. High pressure over the southern plains, troughing digging out here into the southwest, and a closed low will form through the day today. And between those systems, monsoon moisture beginning to stream back toward the north, primarily over New Mexico and eastern Arizona, but that will work its way a little further west with time. We have flash flood watches, parts of New Mexico and West Texas, heat advisories, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, and some of the adjacent states there. On the convective outlook, we've got a marginal risk of severe storms, northern Wisconsin, parts of the upper peninsula of Michigan, as well as cities like Des Moines, Lincoln, Omaha, Kansas City, Topeka, and St. Louis. And the specifics of our weather. Let's delve into those now as we check the models. Here's the GFS. This is the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. Closed low to the west, high pressure to the east. Little vort spokes will rotate around that low over the next few days as it's just parked out there. Moisture flowing north. Widely scattered showers and thunderstorms will develop this afternoon and this evening over the mountains of eastern Arizona. One or two of those might try to get its way in here, but the winds aloft are just not overly favorable for bringing storms in off the mountains. If we see anything at all, I would suspect the more than likely outcome will be strong gusty winds and some blowing dust. That's about all the best we could hope for right now. The atmosphere is still a little bit too dry for any significant precipitation here in the valley. Highs this afternoon, 101 to 105. It will be a little bit more humid than it has been in recent days, but certainly not oppressive by any means. Here's the high-res NAM tonight at 7 o'clock. This just accentuates what we're talking about. A few showers and storms way over there in eastern Gila, parts of Navajo and Apache counties. And while the radar won't look exactly like this, I actually tend to think that storms will be a bit more numerous than this. Still not looking overly favorable for us. The instability tonight, just not all that much here. This is the Cape over southern Arizona off the NAM, and boy, it just doesn't look that great. A couple hundred joules per kilogram maybe. The better dynamics are over eastern Arizona. All right, tomorrow for the solar eclipse. We'll start the day out in the 80s. Now, this is 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, and this is still showing a few showers and storms along the river, western Arizona, southern Nevada, southeast California. I don't think we're going to have any rain chances here in the valley. Certainly they aren't zero, but I don't think we're going to see anything. The GFS is looking pretty optimistic in terms of cloud cover here. Not showing a whole lot in south central Arizona tomorrow morning. But I still think we're going to have some clouds. It's not going to be a perfectly clear sky. We'll say more sun or more eclipsed sun than clouds. And a slight chance of a late afternoon or evening shower or thunderstorm. Highs 98 to 102. And those temperatures might be held down an extra degree or two because we're going to have a little less solar radiation than normal, especially during our prime heating hours. So that'll be interesting. Plus, it will be a bit more humid as well. Let's look at the nationwide view, just so you can pick out your destination and see how that looks for tomorrow. This is, again, coming off the GFS. The path of totality for the eclipse runs from South Carolina through Tennessee, central Missouri, northeast Kansas, central Nebraska, Wyoming, Idaho, and northern Oregon. And quite a bit of cloud cover around St. Louis, Kansas City, Omaha, Lincoln, Kearney, Scotts Bluff, Nebraska. Those places, I wouldn't say it's going to be totally cloudy in all of those locations, but certainly more clouds than sun there, unfortunately. So that's some bad news, but it looks like the folks in Portland are going to get a pretty decent view. Idaho Falls looks pretty good. All right, let's go to Tuesday, and that closed low continues to sit off the Southern California coast, high pressure to the east. Still monsoon moisture in here. The best chance of storms still remains over eastern Arizona. We'll still call for a 20% chance of showers and storms here in the valley. On Wednesday, that low begins to open up into an open wave type system and move to the east. Winds aloft increase, and the dynamics become more favorable for scattered showers and thunderstorms here in southern Arizona. Now, the winds aloft aren't necessarily favorable. They'll be mostly southwesterly, but they will be diffluent in nature. That allows air parcels to freely rise through the atmosphere, better chances of storms developing, and some of those storms could even pack a pretty good punch. So could see a few severe storms here on Wednesday afternoon. We'll say a 30% chance for now. Highs look like they'll still be in the upper 90s to about 103, and it will be muggy. Thursday, I guess our chance of rain isn't zero, but as that open wave system moves off to the east, the moisture starts to decrease, some drier westerly flow comes in, so things will start to calm down. Highs again, upper 90s to about 102. High pressure building in by Friday will be in the 101 to 105 range. Saturday, same thing, mostly sunny skies, 101 to 105 for our highs. Isolated showers and storms, still over the higher terrain though, as the moisture won't get completely scoured out. Here's a week from today, Sunday, the 27th of August, high pressure over the west. Pretty good troughing in the east. Looks like the monsoon moisture kind of lingers over far eastern Arizona, maybe a few storms there, but I think we're going to stay dry in the valley. But look what happens as we go to Monday, the 28th. High pressure shifting a little bit further to the east. More of an easterly flow develops across the state, and some moisture may start to flow back into southern parts of our state, for at least a slight chance of showers and storms if this verifies. And here's the end of the forecast period. This is Tuesday, the 29th of August. High pressure holds on here in the southwest, perhaps still some moisture around, and high temperatures maybe a degree or two above normal in the 103 to 107 range. Let's check the temperatures coming off of the European ensemble. The good news is here I don't see any 110 plus, but I'm still going to say it. I'll stand by it. I don't think we're done with 110 degree readings for the summer just yet. We're due for a couple more, and you can't completely write those off until about the second week of September or beyond. All right, and that's going to wrap it up for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Our next video comes back here tomorrow morning. So be safe out there, stay cool, have yourselves a great Sunday.